Next up, we'll brief Hillary to shoot the Pinocchio pass of 1850-170. No lab.
You tell him that I will send him money and tell him I love him.
You know, no lab, right? When I was a kid and I would say something as I opened the door, sometimes I looked like I would move the door a little. I don't know if any of you did it when you were children.
We didn't have doors in my house.
I think when we come to him, it would be useful for him to be finishing opening the door, right? And the door is already open. And after that, you're free to follow what is in the boards, which is good, caressing the door, you know? Or you can have him look down and turning the door back and forth, which is more complicated. But I have a very distinct, almost physical memory of doing it as a kid. Whichever of the two you choose to do will work.
Cool. No, don't do this!
You tell him that I will send him money and tell him I love him. And I won't be a burden anymore.
First up, a pop through of 400-500, and she has a lab.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hit the lab.
I will finish you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
In case you thought we lacked commitment.
All right, next up, we'll brief Savannah to block 700-550.
Savannah did a really nice thing in that shot earlier where after Geppetto comes forward and he's nervous, he sort of grabs his...
Oh, I saw that. That was so beautiful.
Your hospitality.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
They're so great at
sit by the fire.
There's great attitudes.
We are here
There we
to
go.
talk about the incident.
It's so beautiful. I saw it.
We are here to talk about the incident at the church today.
Next up, we have Bartek, brief to rehearse, 1850-50.
Okay.
Oh, Pinocchio. Sometimes fathers feel despair, like everybody else.
I think that this is a good opportunity to make the cricket stand sort of on his hind legs, and the lower ones, the lower pair of arms is touching the floor, so to speak, or balancing. And then the upper ones could be a little more passive, and the middle ones do this. I don't think he should shrug. I think that's bad mimicry. It's very bad pantomime.
Mm-hmm.
It's too broad for the delicate moment. It's explaining head and hand. Others say things that they don't mean, you know?
Oh, Pinocchio. Sometimes fathers feel despair, like everybody else. And they say things they only think they mean in the moment. But with time, they learn that they never really meant it at all.
We should utilize this whole shot for hangover.
Right, okay.
And I think you have the pulse of this guy. He gets up, and I would think he would pat his butt for dust and his knees. You know, when you get up from,
Right.
he pats his butt and his knees, cleaning them, and he's so drunk, he's so hungover that he sort of stumbles a little.
Right, okay.
It's hungover.
Yeah.
I think we'll be animating the first hungover stop motion puppet.
Oh, a star!
Who? Me?
Yes, mon étoile. I am Count Volpe. You have been chosen.
Come partake in the fun, fanciful, carefree carnival life as the star of my puppet show.
I think the rehearsal is fantastic. You have a lab other than the puppet? Let's see it.
Who? Me?
Yes, mon étoile. I am Count Volpe. You have been chosen. Come partake in the fun, fanciful, carefree carnival life as the star of my puppet show.
I love the bounce of the king, man, because the more he uses his props, the better he is. Like everything is showtime for this guy, you know.
Off to school, going to school, going to school. Ha! School! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Watch out, Carlo.
Oh, life is such a wonderful gift.